Ladies and gentlemen, so today I wanted to sit down and talk about the 5 months progression on the free-to-play account because we're a couple of days over the 5-month-old mark on this account, and I wanted to talk about some of my goals and where we're heading with this account, and simultaneously recap, what we've been doing in the last month, because December was such a hectic month in Marvel Contest of Champions with MODOK's Lab and, this 5-star arena and all these little events popping off and Act 5 being released. And December on YouTube, crazy time for making videos and breaking in that cash via advertisements. I was so busy, I feel like a lot of my free-to-play stuff I really didn't do on video or live stream last month because there was so much to talk about, so much to cover, that the daily grind, it didn't really come to the forefront of priority a lot of the time. But to be honest, last month was really a case of logging in whenever I had energy, burning it all on the monthly event quest, did heroic, master 100%, and I was thinking about making a push for the initial completion of Uncollected, and we did the first 4 quests, but last month we didn't do a full completion of Uncollected, mainly because I didn't really have a good counter for MODOK, and I was like, I can't really be asked to get through Ice Phoenix and then MODOK, so I'd rather save my resources for the push this month, which is hopefully going to be, again, Labyrinth of Legends, if Luke Cage comes through, if he's a super good character. But yeah, this month we went into the Age of Sentry Uncollected event quest, if you saw the live stream a few days ago, and we absolutely blitzed it. We got it down, I think it was less than 2 hours, and we only used 2 revives, and I didn't quite have my Scarlet Witch up to 550 before then, so yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. I think for the majority of fights, I mainly used Hawkeye and Rogue, but Scarlet Witch, she's just my absolute MVP champion for quickly mincing down the majority of fights. Scarlet Witch, really good character still. I think she's such a valuable asset to some of the progression that we've had on the free-to-play account. But overall, again, to cover some of my top champions, so we got the Scarlet Witch. She is all the way up to rank 5, level 50 now. I took her up just before I got the Mephisto earlier today, so in hindsight, I might have taken Mephisto up, but I think even an Awakened Scarlet Witch is probably significantly better for a lot of content in comparison to the Mephisto, and I think Scarlet Witch is going to be very valuable against the final Ultron in 5.4. I've seen quite a few good Scarlet Witch kills, so I think boosted up she's going to be able to deal with that, providing we get relatively lucky on the crits. That's also possibly a criteria there as well. Then we also have Rogue, who I love. Rogue has just been an MVP on this account. Used Rogue quite a lot for Alliance Quest, Alliance War, depending on what I'm fighting and what, is in my lane. Got Ghost Rider as well. He's still an MVP, but for general clearing, I just love, face rolling stuff on the Scarlet Witch. She's still, a super simple, super effective character. My Spider-Man Classic, he's just sitting on Alliance War defense now. Now I've got him awakened. I've got better damage dealing options. He is just, again, some occasional defender kills, but yeah, not really playing him too much more outside of the occasional time when I farm Arena, but I really rarely farm Arena on this account, but I need to do more of it. If I want to get the Labyrinth done, if I want to get my units up, I need to start doing a little bit more Arena on this account. Also got the Iceman, absolute MVP character, just for dealing with any power gain, any immunities lanes, and evade. Iceman is just such a fantastic champion to have. He's a utility god. We got the new Netflix Daredevil, and I'm actually oddly really enjoying playing Netflix Daredevil. I think he's a really fun champion to play. There's a lot of RNG to the character because it's really about, he's got some alright damage output and he's got a stun, but if you have the right scenario, because of his increased perfect block chance, you can actually do a 7 combo. Well, it's not technically a 7 combo, but you can parry and then do a double medium and your parry will still be active, and then throw out a 5 combo on the Netflix Daredevil. So I actually really oddly enjoy playing Netflix Daredevil on this account. Also got Hyperion at rank 4. He's not awakened. I really wish my Hyperion was awakened, man. I love Hyperion's awakened ability. Playing an unawakened Hyperion, I have learned to value Hyperion's awakened ability so much. It's fantastic. There's so much use to having, the increased duration on the power gain, increased duration on the Furies, because that also synergizes with his special 3 and makes those charges last significantly longer. So yeah, I miss playing an awakened Hyperion, but even unawakened, Hyperion's still a beast. He's still by far far one of the best champions in the game in terms of that damage. Then we've also got Hawkeye. Hawkeye, Alliance War MVP. I play him a lot against some of the more difficult matchups. So yeah, I love my Hawkeye for any like crazy power control scenario. Then we also have Star-Lord, who I haven't really done anything with. I think I've taken him up to rank 4, but I don't have enough ISO to level him up yet. This is another thing I'm kind of struggling with a little bit, is getting ISO on this account, because again, I'm not really farming too much arena, and we aren't getting a crazy amount of duplicate champions at the moment, so I'm not rolling in ISO, so I need to be very, very careful about where I choose to spend my ISO. But yeah, Star-Lord, he's just above rank 4. We're going to get him awakened at some point, either via 5.1, a crystal, or 100% Act 4, like, you know, one of those ways we'll get them awakened. Also got the Ultron, Elektra. I mainly use Ultron, Elektra, and Storm for Alliance quests, because we tend to run either map 5 or map 3, like, those champions, I can still run map 5 of Elektra, Ultron, and Storm. I mean, they're not the most effective options, and the fights are very, very long, but we can get the fights done, you know, if we need our main characters for progression there. Then, obviously, we have Mr. Pillow Hands, Luke Cage. I think at the moment he's just sitting on my Alliance War defense, but if you're unaware at the moment, there's a select beta going on, which proposes some really, really awesome buffs to Luke Cage, which will make him, I believe, around kind of the damage equivalent of Angela in Marvel Contest of Champions, with a little bit more utility. So yeah, he might be quite a decent champion to do a first initial Labyrinth run with, and I'm really, really hoping that if those changes go through, we're going to push for Act 4 100%, and also Act 5 initial completion. I think that's going to give us a total of like 10 tier 4 class catalysts, and then we need to roll, yeah, quite a few of them science. I reckon we need to roll a good like 4 or 5 science to be in with a chance of rank 4 in Luke Cage, but I'll check my stash shortly after this. So yeah, we have Colossus, he's not really doing too much. Guillotine, yeah, not really playing many of the characters under here, are just being used for arena primarily at the moment. Also got Mephisto, who we pulled today, who I'll probably take up to rank 2 as a 5-star character. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use Mephisto for, but I think I might put him in kind of my staple Alliance quest team for the most part, or maybe play him on some progression live streams just for a little bit of fun. And then, yeah, we just have maxed out 3-stars, many champions from Arena. Not really anybody that I feel the need to take up at the moment. Like, we've got Dormammu, Captain America, World War II. Both good champions, but there's nothing specifically I need either one for right now. Cap might be quite good to add to my AQ team if I were to take him up. But then we have, yeah, a load of 4-stars that we've pulled this month that haven't been, you know, they've been very, like, in the middle, very average characters. We've got the Electro, Iron Patriot, Doctor Strange, Hulkbuster, Classic Cap, Daredevil, Yondu. So we've got a lot of, like, alright characters, but again, like, ISO is something that I'm very, very in need of on this account at the moment, so they're not getting leveled up or any attention. But that's pretty much it for all of the interesting champions on this account so far. And in terms of kind of the rank up materials that we are sitting on at the moment, so to have a look at my tier 4 stash, yeah, to take Luke Cage up, we're going to have to get lucky. I reckon we're going to need to pull at least like 3 out of 10 of those fully formed T4 CC. If we can pull 4 Science, then we're going to be able to do Labyrinth of Legends Luke Cage within the next month. But aside from that, we haven't got much Cosmic. We are close to possibly taking a mutant character up to rank 5 as a 4-star. I could get the Iceman up. I might do that. I'm going to have a little bit of a think on that one, or maybe wait to see what my next 5-star crystal has in store. And then we also have Mystic, just ranked up the Scarlet Witch, so we're pretty dead on those. And then Skill and Tech, we're about halfway, you know, there with both of those. But to be honest, Tech, I think I'm probably going to take up my Star-Lord, but Skill, I don't really have too much of an idea exactly who I want to use those on at the moment. Ideally, I want to pull like a Gwenpool, so yeah, we can also add her to the roster. That'd be super fab. But yeah, we got tons of T4 basics, 8 out of 8 of those at the moment. And aside from that, it's not doing too bad in terms of resources, but we are very, very close as well to quite a big general crystal opening on Whale Milker. I might record one tomorrow. we have, I think it's 25 premiums to open, a couple of 3-star champions, 3 4-stars, and also just a load of like random crystals in the stash here. Got a lot of random AQ ones and just loads and loads of different stuff here and some arena crystals. So I might do like a really big general free-to-play opening tomorrow, or I might just wait for the stash to grow even bigger. So yeah, in the next month or so, what we're really working toward is initially, and I think I can do this within the next couple of weeks, if I have a good amount of time to do it. I want to get Chapter 3 down, do an initial clear of that, and then do an initial clear of Chapter 4 in Act 5, and then I think if we can get the Tier 4 class catalyst from the final reward, because again, there's 6 for the completion, but I believe there's also, yeah, there's one more hidden in here, along with like 60 of these as well. So to be honest, that's more, actually, is that, yeah, there's another one here as well, so that's 8 as well, so it's really like 9 available via that, and then also via Act 400%, we have 3 of those there. Don't think there are any additional shards or anything, but also if we can do uncollected and also master mode, that's even another Tier 4 class catalyst. So yeah, you can see T4CC, once you get to a certain point at a certain skill level and can do all this stuff, like they really do start to roll in, and I feel like playing this account, Tier 4 CC, is so much easier to get in comparison to when I started the game. It's pretty ridiculous. But for the people that want to farm it, you need to do a lot of map 5. We're doing a little bit of map 5 occasionally, but yeah, it isn't really an insane amount to mean that this account is necessarily rolling in it. But I don't know, I feel like we're heading in a good direction. We're making some really good progress. Still got, like, it feels like ages to do an Act 4 because some of these chapters and Quest in 3 and 4 are just so incredibly long. They're just such an annoyance, man. And everything is just so expensive to move. So I really feel like some changes need to be made to Act 4, man, because it's just such an unfun slug. It's honestly the worst bit about the game, doing Act 400%. So yeah, I'm really not enjoying revisiting that, especially 3 energy per tile. It needs to be knocked down to like 1 energy, man, because the amount of stuff you're investing for the rewards, it's just a pain in the ass, and you know, the newer content makes it just look like a complete waste of time. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the 5-month free-to-play progression. Hopefully you are enjoying following this account and you know, my free-to-play adventures in Marvel Contest of Champions. If you are, feel free to smash that like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.